Yes, of course, the Supreme Court can overrule the president. In 1803, in Marbury versus Madison, the Supreme Court said, quote, "It is emphatically the province and duty of the judicial department to say what the law is." In fact, one of the issues in Marbury versus Madison was whether or not the Supreme Court could review the failure of President Jefferson and Secretary of State Madison to deliver a commissioned individual to be a judge. And the Supreme Court made it clear that no one in the United States, not even the president, is above the law. The Supreme Court said, "We are a nation of laws, not of people." And the Supreme Court made it clear that the judiciary does have the authority to review the constitutionality of presidential acts. And they've done so throughout American history. So in the early 1950s, in Youngstown Sheehan 2 versus Sawyer, the Supreme Court held that President Truman acted unconstitutionally in seizing the steel mills. In United States versus Nixon in 1974, the Supreme Court ruled that President Nixon could not invoke executive privilege and keep courts from having necessary evidence. These, in so many cases, establish that the court gets to interpret the Constitution, including to make sure that the president is in compliance with it.